This is how you change a tire with Adventure Endeavor. Don't forget to subscribe first.
So
that was weird.
We left our camp at Lake Isabella and we were driving up to Bishop, California, and we're almost to our next camp spot.
Done got a flat.
Well, we pulled over because our oil temp was getting a little high, so we wanted to let it cool down because it's 104 out, and then we noticed we have a flat tire.
We're safe, which is good. We are somewhat off the highway. I'm really glad I pulled over to check. Jeez Louise, that scared me. Really glad I pulled over to check. So we are gonna use our Anderson tire changing chingadera for the first time ever. So
This should be interesting.
we have a spare kind of sketched out. I hope there's an America's Tires in town so we can, because we do have warranties, which is nice. So we'll just have to pay the little fee and get a new one, or they'll patch it, but I don't know. I'm gonna ask for a new one because I had to drive on it. Okay, well now we're gonna change the tire.
This is our very first time changing a tire
We take all this stuff out.
since we've been RVing for the past year and a half. Never had any issues, and there's a first for everything.
Don't film me! Don't film me! I was just checking them.
just making sure we're.
Brain fart.
He starts unscrewing are they lug nuts?
Yeah.
On the back tire, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, you gotta loosen them up." I'm like, "What? Why?" He's like, "Oh wait, I'm doing the wrong tire." It's okay. It's been a long day.
We broke them all loose. Now we're gonna try and use our Anderson Rapid Jack. Never used it before, so this should be interesting.
What is happening right now?
So we got this little chingadera, the wrench that comes with the trailer. Put it in here, and then basically there's a little socket for it, and it lowers the tire down with a cable system so you keep your tire underneath. Now I gotta crawl underneath and try to dismount. And it helps if you make grunting noises.
Does it make it easier?
Yeah. That's easy.
Oh, that's not at all.
Well, here's the deal, guys.
I don't really know. You would know better than I would.
Tires can look good, but they can be super old and dry rot. This tire, I would assume, is a 2017, because that's the year of the trailer, but let's be honest, it's probably a couple years old. There is a way to look at the number and tell when it was made. So 2616. So it's a 2016 tire. The 26th month of 2016, which
No, that doesn't make sense.
something like that. Anyways, you can Google it, but I'm pretty sure it's 2016. You can fandangle that.
Okay. Stop! It's.
Ready?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Ready?
Yeah. Stop!
All good?
I mean, it's.
Can I go back more?
I guess a little. Okay, stop! That's probably good. I don't know. You tell me. I'm like, oh, do we have a jack? Like a different jack for this? And Jesse's like, wait, we have jacks on the trailer.
We have 6 of them. We have 6 jacks.
Duh. I'm an idiot.
So, a lot of people say you're not supposed to use them.
The trailer jacks?
Yeah, but that's another good reason to have this Anderson right here. This Anderson leveler jack dealio. Because, in my opinion now, this back tire is lifted higher, right? So if we do use our 6-point levelers that we use to set up our rig, this tire will probably still be on the ground. So it's less weight being forced onto the jacks of the trailer. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll see how it goes. Never changed a tire in a trailer before.
Look at this. Look at, we were with this, what do you call this, babe? This tar stuff?
Asphalt sealant?
Asphalt sealant here.
I don't know.
Whatever. It's so hot out that it was melting, and we were just pushing the Anderson across here as we were trying to back up onto it. So we had to move forward onto this ground so we wouldn't slide anymore.
Can't tell what it is, but we got something right there.
Oh yeah, what the hell? It's hard to tell.
This Anderson jack doesn't really work for us.
So we are gonna have to put down the trailer jacks.
Yeah, because this tire's too tall. So, oh well. YOLO.
Okay.
Alright guys, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm using this Anderson jack incorrectly, but it's not getting tall enough. So we're gonna go ahead and do this just to get up a little bit higher. But I do like this because it keeps the trailer more stable, and hopefully this tire will still be on the ground, at least a percentage of it. So we'll see. Let's check it out. Auto level system, so I put it in manual mode. And now I'm just engaging just the rear jacks. And this side's on blocks. Touching down, now we're lifting. Lifting, we only have the rears. See what's going on there?
Oh yeah.
It's a little more added safety. I don't know how much percentage is on there, but. All right, people. So if you've never changed a tire before, whether trailer, truck, boat, whatever, you wanna make sure the tire is seated nicely. And then come over here, we'll show them a close-up. And so always start all of your lugs hand tight, just by hand, right? And then you wanna bring one down. I normally do the top because the tire tends to fall back. And just tighten this one firmly, right? And then you want to hop over, cross pattern, tighten it firmly. And then off to the other side, firmly, firmly, eventually getting them all firmly, but you wanna jump across so that the rim seats nicely. Got it? Make sense?
Good, got it.
So we got the tire on as tightly as we can with it in the air. So now we got to go ahead and lower it, finish torquing up the lugs, and then put everything away. Seems simple. I mean, who knows? Maybe I dropped the trailer or something. I wasn't able to obviously tighten these all the way up because the tire was off the ground. So now with the weight of the tire on the ground, you got to go ahead and tighten everything up. I'm not gonna be too paranoid about torque specs because 99% sure there's America's Tire in town and we're almost to camp, so we're just gonna go to camp, and then on the way back, we're just gonna get a new tire. They'll torque it all to spec. So I think we'll be good.
If you guys have any experience with the Anderson Rapid Jack and we're using it wrong, please let us know down in the comments. This is our first time.
Hear that? Can they hear that? So, for off-roading purposes, we have two Viair 450C compressors mounted right here, out of the way. And I noticed that the spare tire, looks a little low. So we're gonna go ahead and use the onboard air setup, make sure it's up to proper PSI, and then just makes it a little safer. Lots of times when those spares sit under the trailer for a long time, they lose air, and you're not checking that constantly. So, not really a pro tip, but something that you should do. Why are you doing that? You should probably put the tailgate down, babe.
Oh. So smart, babe.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, I did offer to lift this tire, but she wanted to do it. She wanted to help out, so.
You did all the other heavy lifting.
She's using her gains right now. Lift with your back, not your legs. I mean, lift with your legs, not your back. We can help each other. I can set the camera and I can help you.
I got it.
Oh, farts. Oh, farts. our nice hubcap. Careful of our electrical cord. So we're just gonna put the tire in the bed of the truck because we plan on getting a new one on the way home. Kind of fits. It'll fit. It'll fit.
Heavy.
You're good. Let me help you.
Okay, thanks.
She does one little project and look how dirty she is. Funny thing is I was like, we don't need to fill our fresh tank. We're only up here for a few days. I'm glad I put a good amount of water in there. Definitely gonna need a shower.
Shower tonight.
A flat tire normally is not a big deal. I mean, the key is to just let off the throttle, just slowly coast to a stop. Don't panic, don't, always keep 2 hands on the wheel, which, you see me doing that all the time, right? Do your best to keep 2 hands on the wheel at all times and slowly come to a stop, pull over to a safe area. That's the key. We were kind of sticking out a little bit, so then we readjusted and we backed down a road that did not have very much traffic. So I felt pretty good. Didn't you feel pretty good there?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, there were a few cars that drove by, but
we put the hazards on and we have a big trailer. You can see the hazards from far away, so wasn't too bad. And then we just took our time. It's no need to panic or have anxiety or stress out or get worried. Just figure it out, go slow, go methodical so you don't drop your trailer on yourself, you don't jam a finger, you don't stub a toe, whatever. Just take your time and that's why we always say, don't travel past 3 and it's 4:30.
It's 4:30. So, bad things happen after 3 o'clock.
But we would have been done. I mean, it did take us an hour and a half, but we were almost to camp. So basically, don't push your luck all the time and be good to go.
Yeah, I think that whole thing between when we realized that it was flat and now it was less than an hour.
And we were filming so you guys could see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
2 days later.
Same size tire.
Identical, same size tire.
Same size tire. Wow.
You can blow out this tire at any time.
Yeah.
Totally.
Wow, that's really bad.
Yes. And it's identical, same size.
We're here at Perez Quality Tires in Bishop, California. This is the continuing saga of our flat tire the other day. Basically, we wanted to try to get our old tire repaired if possible. Turned out that all of our tires were in terrible shape, so we are going to have to get a set replaced completely because we don't want to have a blowout and rip up the entire side of our trailer and be stranded on the side of the road. It's also 100 degrees out right now, so there's an even higher risk because the tire is ballooning from the heat. So it's just not worth it, and we decided to go ahead and get a set of new tires. They are waiting to be installed right now, and the guy showed us a bunch of damage to it that we couldn't see because it was on the inside. Better safe than sorry. Apparently the tires that we had were on the cheaper side, so the ones that we're getting now are a little bit better quality, and then we're going to be rotating our tires every 5,000 miles, which I need to make a note of that so I can remember.
Melissa was talking about all of our tires being damaged, and basically they all have separation. You can see it slightly, and they're all growing as well. So with how hot out it is and the fact that they're separating or delaminating, it basically means they're all ticking time bombs. So we decided to play it safe, get new tires. These were new when we bought the trailer in September, so it's almost a year. It's about 11-ish months. So these are much better tires that we're getting. They still are 10 ply because we're kind of in a pinch. If we wanted to go up to 14 ply like a lot of people recommend, we would have had to get new rims that can sustain 120 PSI. These rims are only rated for 80 PSI, so oh well, it is what it is. Hopefully we get another year or two out of these tires and then we can debate going up to 14 plies. Like always guys, please make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and let us know your thoughts on tires and RVs. This is our first time having an issue. That's part of the beast. That's part of full-time living.